man, I'm trying to do the best that I can with what it is I have. I ain't no perfect man, I'm trying to do the best that I can with what it is I have. Put my heart and soul into the song. Yes, yes. I hope you feel me.
Hello, this is Dr. Sean Brown of Uniondale High School, and I wanted to share something new that we're starting in regards to professional development, something that I like to call virtual PD. And virtual professional development is something that's being started to provide additional support for teachers in terms of mastering the classroom and improving instruction. I know that we do have professional development periodically after school on Wednesdays, but I wanted to provide a little more resources, a little bit more support for you as teachers. So I just wanted to share this video to explain a little bit about my thinking in terms of professional development.
Okay, team, it's time to prepare this year's in-service. Remember that teachers are going to come back renewed and invigorated. How can we squash that? Oh, I know. These stakeholders need to be reminded to be intentional in their pedagogy. Oh, that needs unpacking. It's a best practice. Excellent. I like the way you're thinking. Who can create a 70-slide PowerPoint with very small font? I'm on it. Will you read each slide word for word? Is there any other way? No, there isn't. Next, we need to do a deep dive into the data that we haphazardly collected last year. Oh, I can drone on about that. I will remind them that we are data-driven. Yay, numbers. We are. Will we ever talk about the data again? No, I'll file it away and forget where it is. I'll just make everybody do it again next year. Can we circle back to the data and remind them all about their why? The why? Yes, their why. Remember your why. Well, the why only counts if it's done with fidelity and rigor. Oh, good thinking. Okay, finally, we'll unpack the standards one by one. Ah, good lens for self-reflection. I would like to piggyback off of that and suggest a 30-minute video that has nothing to do with any of this. What's the video? It's called Who Moved My Cheese? Okay, so that will give us... Okay, team, it's time to prepare this year's in-service. Remember that teachers are going to come back renewed.
So, like you, I've been a teacher before, and we've all sat through a lot of professional development. And a lot of it is really good information that we enjoy, that we learn a lot from, and we use to improve our pedagogical strategies in the classroom. And some of it can sometimes be redundant. By creating a virtual professional development platform, we give teachers the opportunity to learn at their leisure on weekends, to learn at a time that's comfortable for you instead of right after school, because sometimes that can be a challenge for teachers. Here it says in the introduction, in today's rapidly changing educational landscape, virtual professional development offers Uniondale High School teachers a flexible and accessible way to enhance their skills and stay up to date with the latest trends and best practices. And that's the point and desire and the vision for having a virtual professional development platform, not to replace what's already in place, but to kind of supplement and collaborate with everyone else who is producing professional development for you. So the research question that guides a lot of my work is, what is the relative impact of creating virtual professional development opportunities on improving teacher practice? The next question is, does flexible, self-guided adult learning modules increase teacher engagement? Because the point of all of this is to improve teacher practice and to improve the level of engagement that teachers have in terms of professional development. And I do believe that as the world changes, as we change, as we move away from traditional ways of providing support for teachers, we have to reconsider new approaches that meets teachers where they are in terms of their learning styles. Sometimes when you meet in person and as a large group, we can misjudge a person's desire to want to participate simply because of fatigue, because of social challenges, and we don't want to do that. So the problem statement is, like I just mentioned, one, mental fatigue. Teaching is a very difficult job. It's the most noble job a person could ever have. And towards the end of the day, depending on the time of the day, teachers do feel a little bit burnt out. And a national study shows that a lot of teachers would want to participate in professional development, but sometimes the time of day isn't the best for them. Next, like I talked about, social skills. People who are more introverted may not want to participate in certain activities. It doesn't mean that they don't want to learn and they don't want to be cognitively engaged, but because of certain social skills or issues or tensions with colleagues or whatever it is, it makes adult learning a little bit more of a challenge. Another issue that was cited in some of the research is challenges around the relevance. We are providing professional development for so many different people in the four core content areas: electives, physical education, special education, ENL students, working with ENL students. And sometimes we try to create these cookie cutter professional development modules that don't necessarily speak to the needs of the teachers in the room. And the best way to do that is to have a virtual platform where teachers are able to select the focuses or the foci that is pertinent to their practice. So that's very important as well. And next is flexibility. For myself, like you, there's times that I'd like to listen to a podcast or listen to or watch something on YouTube in terms of my learning. If you are an self-taught, autodidactic kind of learner, you want to have flexibility as you learn. So the point of the virtual professional development series is to provide that level of flexibility. The vision. I have a vision about where I want to take Uniondale High School, and I'm very passionate about it. And a big part of that vision is the virtual professional development series. One, we want to start a YouTube channel dedicated to quality professional development for Uniondale High School. On the YouTube channel, we'll have the opportunity to hear from teachers who are showing amazing pedagogical skills and best practices that can be used across the district. We can hear from parents and students in a different platform so we can learn to engage a little bit better. Apps. We want to create professional development modules and develop a PD app that we can use for teachers that can be used throughout the entire high school. Most of us are on our cell phones, and this is the truth, not just for students, but also for teachers. And using apps is a great way to increase the level of engagement for teachers. Podcasts. Podcasts is becoming a great way for folks, adults, to learn. To see two individuals have dialogue is really important. Sometimes professional development can feel as if an individual is talking down to you or talking towards you instead of talking with you. So podcasts is a great way for administrators and teachers and parents and guidance counselors to have conversations about some of the relevant current topics that are happening in our high schools. Ed Talks. I really wanted to use Ed Talks as a platform similar to TED Talks. I wanted to use that platform so we can give teachers a space to share and to collaborate with one another about what's working in their classroom. And we have some phenomenal teachers here at Uniondale High School, and I would love to hear them share their strategies and best practices for engaging students. You know, coming into Uniondale High School, I've heard so much about the strategic plan, and it's an amazing plan that's geared towards making sure that our students graduate prepared for the 21st century, empowered, responsible, and ready to engage as leaders in their chosen fields. One part of the strategic plan talks about the whole child and making sure that we're attending to the social emotional needs of the whole child. Another part of the strategic plan talks about mastery around two specific areas, which is math and literacy, and making sure that our students are not just passing tests or exams, but learning to master the content that they're being taught in their classrooms. And finally, making sure that our students are prepared to compete in the 21st century. Right now, the world is changing very, very fast, and we want to make sure that our students are prepared to compete in these different arenas, whether it's in STEM fields or literacy or math or psychology or one of the humanities. We want to make sure that our students are prepared to function in the 21st century. So, how do we get started? And what's my plan in terms of my vision? One, I've created a Google Classroom that we will be using for our platform. So, I'll send everyone the link and you can join the classroom. And the class, the PD, the virtual PD that we're going to have is going to function as a college course. You can't get credit for it, and possibly in the future we can if we partner with the university. But for right now, it's going to function as a college course. So I'll send everyone a link. You can join it, and we can use that to do assessments, take attendance, share best practices, get some formative assessments and data going, so we can make sure and make mid-course corrections to the curriculum if we need to. In the Google Classroom, you will see the syllabus for our PD for the entire school year. Next is getting started with the YouTube channel, as I mentioned. And the next step is also creating a podcast, so we can have another platform or multiple platforms for teachers to engage in professional development. Here is the QR code to join our Google Classroom. I hope it's working. If it's not, you can find the email that I'll send to you that gives you access to Google Classroom. If you are having trouble, please feel free to reach out and email me. And I just wanted to say thank you. And I do look forward to hearing your feedback on how we can refine what I'm trying to do. I do believe that Uniondale High School is an amazing, amazing place that is ready to go to the next level, specifically in terms of our instructional practices. So hope you'll join me, and I think it's going to be great. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.